Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Your boy Savage, aka Sev Cisneros. You tuning in to Sev Lopes Hotels 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Let's get to the politic. Big shout out to everybody showing the channel love. Appreciate the love and support. Thank you for the interactions. Before I start this video, let me make this clear. I am no way means promoting gang life, gang culture. I'm just telling the testimony, giving life experiences, shining some light on the Denver Metro. So with that being said, let's get to this video. And in this video, it comes from the comment section from the homie Rasa Jim. Hopefully I pronounced that right, bro. So his question, it says right there at the top. It says, "Hey, SA, you said one time you got into it with the youngster from 18th Street. Do you know what clique he's from?" So that's the question right there. Boom. So, first and foremost, Rasa Jim, thank you for the recommended video. Let me make this clear. It didn't really have nothing to do with gang banging per se. It was not, you know what I'm saying, anything between me and some 18th Street fool. It was more of a respect situation. I never even ran into no 18th Street fools out here in Denver, to be honest. I've heard about them, you know what I'm saying, in California, but never came across any. Don't have beef with them fools. Big shout out to them fools. I hear they be doing their things out in LA. And to be honest, what I hear about them is that, you know what I'm saying, they got beef with Bloods and some Florentia cliques and different things. So I don't honestly know if they're Sureños or they do their own thing and then they ride with, you know what I'm saying, the South or Sureños, whatever. But let me know, let me know what you guys know about them. Like I said, big shout out to them, big respect to them. So 2013, I leave Denver and go to Fort Collins on parole. I had got my parole transferred over to Fort Collins, and we were in Fort Collins for a couple months, and I'm on the end of my parole, I remember, and I have to come back from Fort Collins and come back out to the Denver Metro to finish out my parole because stuff was going on in Fort Collins. And we got into it with who we were living with. So it was a mess, but I was already about to discharge my number. I was at the end of my number, and then I was discharging. And I called my sister, my baby sis, the one I interviewed, and I was like, "Hey, sis, I don't mean to ask this, and I don't even want to ask this. Would it be all right if me and my wife go live over there?" And she's like, hold up. But she hesitated, you know what I'm saying, to tell me what was going on. I really didn't even know. She's like, "Let me call you right back. Let me call you straight back." And I was like, okay. I was like, that was kind of weird. Well, she calls me back, and then she's like, "Hey, bro," she didn't want to tell me. She's like, "I have some fool I'm talking to. He's living over here." That's baby sis. You know what I'm saying? That's baby sister right there. I was like, who is he? And she's like, "He's a real good dude. He goes to my church." And she's like, he tries to stay out of trouble. He's from California. So off top, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, how did you get intertwined with some little Cali fool? I said, okay. I said, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I said, I just need a couple of weeks to go stay at your crib. And we got our spot coming in because we had I think my mom was getting a spot. We were going to go live with her and then get our own condo, the condominium situation. So I was like, all right, tomorrow we're going to be leaving over here from Fort Collins, and then we'll be over there to take our stuff over there. She's like, just be cool. He's a good dude. So I said, I ain't tripping, as long as he shows respect. So it was all good. We take our stuff over there the next day, and I remember seeing my nieces and nephews, and I remember seeing my nieces and nephews, and this is when, they was all babies. So I kind of talked to my sister and I said, "So is he, you know what I'm saying, playing stepdaddy?" And she's like, "Yeah, he helps me with the kids and this." I said, "As long as, you know what I'm saying, he's a good dude and he shows respect. I ain't tripping. Um, Plus, she had like she was like, I feel sorry for homie because he came out here and he don't really have nobody. So he's going to my church, and she was going to church at the time. So I said, that's what's up. He wasn't over there. I think he was at work at the time. So we unpack. We're kind of chopping it up, and we're just getting settled in at her house. And where my sister lives, it's over there by Colfax and Lima, like maybe going north on Lima, going north on it would have to be Lima Street, going north on Lima Street. She lives in them duplexes right behind Colfax, like on the next couple blocks on Lima Street, and it's like three or four blocks away from like the Joliettes and a park over there, So her little neighborhood is not, too good. There's a lot of stuff that goes on over there. It's a pretty active neighborhood. So then me and my wife were like, we're gonna go to the grocery store. Go get some groceries for the house. We go to the grocery store, and we get back with the groceries, and my sister walks out, and she's like, "Hey, he's in there. You know what I'm saying? Just chop it up with him, bro. Don't be all scary. You know what I'm saying? It's tripping with him." I said, "I'm not even tripping. I don't even know the little youngster. I just want to know who she's with." So I walk in. He's in the room. There's two rooms in the back. He's in the room chilling on his phone, and I walk in and I knock on the door, and he's like, "Come in." And I said, "Hey, what's up, homie? I'm Alicia's big bro." And you could tell his little demeanor was like he had that little gangster demeanor. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "I'm Juan from California," and I said, "That's what's up." And then he's like, "Yeah, I hear a lot about you. I hear that you know what I'm saying, you were OG Crip food that got out the penitentiary." I said, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what's up." I said, "You gangbang?" Because he was tattooed down. He's like, "Yeah," he's like, "I'm trying to get away from that, but I mess with the 18th streets out in California." He's like, he said some neighborhood, Tiny Locos, that's who his family was. I said, "That's what's up, bro." I said, "It's cool that you trying to get your life right." I said, "I'm gonna be real with you. I'm all about respect. So if you show respect, I'll show respect to you." And he's like, "Oh yeah, most definitely, big homie." OG, he started, you know what I'm saying, giving respect like that. I said, "That's what's up." So we settle, we have dinner. He has dinner and everything. The next day, I come out and he's like, "Hey, what's up, G?" So I get to chopping it up with that fool, and he kind of telling me why he left, you know what I'm saying, Cali, and different things he wants to go back. But there was some stuff that got hot out there, and he's trying to get his life right. And I'm trying to give, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to give him a little insight, you know what I'm saying, and knowledge, and you could just tell this little dude was still infatuated with, what was going on in California, and he was always talking about what he used to do out there. Like he was, he had a big passion for the neighborhood, and he would show me videos of, his hood, and he was enticed with the prison life, and he's always asking me about prison. So, we're building a relationship. Plus, he's good with my nieces and nephew, and that was a big thing. So I started having a heart for him. I started having a heart for him, and I was like, okay, maybe she found a good little youngster, you know what I'm saying, to help her with stuff. So we're over there about a week and a half, and everything's going good. But like every relationship, you started hearing little arguments and different things, and you could tell he was like an individual that didn't like to argue, because he would always walk out, right? He had like this little attitude. When they argue, he would walk out. And maybe it was because he didn't want to get all crazy in front of, me. I was over there. He felt like he was stuck in a corner. And when he would go outside, this house that was next door to my sister's house, my sister's duplex, it was a house, and there was some paisa foods over there, and he would always go over there. And he explained to me that them foods were like, he basically made it out like they were some cartel foods. He's like, yeah, them foods be getting big weight. He kind of, ran down who they were. And he said that was like, them foods always showed that food love. So, he was making it seem like he was connected with the cartel. Long story short, they were in cartel. They were just Pisces that, got money. So about 2 weeks in being over there, my sister's pissed. I come home one day, my sister's pissed, and she's like, "Yeah, this fool was caught and caught talking to some female." Well, they're tripping, right? And she's like, I don't want you here. And he's like trying to explain stuff. He's like, I'm not going nowhere. So I heard that and I came out like, hey, homie, I don't know you like that, but if my sister says she don't want you here, you're gonna get out the house. And he's like, hey, big homie, like, you don't understand what you will. And I said, hey, I don't care about none of that. He's like, this is where I stay, man. Like, I'm posting. I said, nah, I'll take you out of this house physically. So then my sister switched up the whole demeanor, and she's like, nah, big bro, it's all good. Let me just talk to this dude. So she was already like playing an aspect where she loved the fool, and like, it was crazy, bro. So I started like seeing that they really had some situation. They're arguing. I didn't like to be around that because that's baby sis, and I'm always gonna ride for my baby sis. So anyways, we end up going to mom's house. I started actually liking the little fool. I started taking him to some tailgates at the Broncos game, and we watched the Super Bowl together. This is the years when the Broncos lost the Super Bowl, whatever, and he was a part of that. So we move out, go to mom's house because it was closer to the parole office over there by the west side, and we're over there at mom's house, and we're waiting to get our condo. We're waiting to get a spot. We're living with mom, and one day I get off of work, and wifey comes picks me up, and we're cruising, and then I get blown up on my phone. I finally answer it. It's my sis, and she's like kind of crying. She's like, this fool's tripping over here. I told this fool to get out, and he said that he ain't getting out, and it doesn't even matter who she calls. And I could hear some fool in the background hollering. I said, who's that? She's like, it's that fool Juan. So I said, bet I'm on my way, and hung up on her. I didn't even say anything else. So wife's like, you want to go over there? I said, hell yeah. I said, hold up. Boom. Called the homie Juju from Northside Criminals. My homie Juju. Big respect to the homie Juju. I said, hey, cuz, I need you to ride over here with me. This little 18th Street little fool, he's over there tripping, and he has the cartel. He has some cartel fools he's cool with next door. So if they get to tripping, what time it is? He said, bet. I said, all right, I'm coming to swoop you. Went to go swoop this fool. He gets in the car, and he's like, I'm ready. And he pulls out the thing like, yeah, I'm ready. I said, oh, yeah. I called the right one. So we cruise up. I don't even call my sister. She's texting me. I said, I'll be there in some seconds, homie. Don't even trip. So where my sister lives, there's a parking lot to the right, and then there's the side street. We don't even go into the parking lot because we don't want nobody to see us coming in. We go to the side street park. I hop out. The homie Juju hops out. Well, to get in her duplexes, there's a gate. Juju comes and stands in front of the gate like a guard. You know what I'm saying? And I go in the gate, and then the way you get to my sister's house, it's like 3-4 doors down, and we always used the back door. That was the back door to the duplex. We never used the front door. So I crept, and I kind of slouched down, and I walked up on the door, and they had the screen door shut, but the main door was open. And I walk up, and I could hear yelling, and he's yelling in the house, slamming stuff. I said, this fool's really tripping. So then I heard him say, this bitch. So I go in, open the door, and I'm still in the kitchen. Boom. I creep down. He don't hear me come in, and he's still going through stuff, slamming stuff. And right when I seen that fool slam a chair, I got up, and I walked in the living room. He was right there, and he said something. And I said, what'd you say, homie? And he turned around, and he just was like, oh. And I just cracked this fool. I walked up and just hit this fool. Boom. He hit the wall, and then he slid down a little bit, and I was over him, and he came to realization, like he was looking up, and I was already mad, and he's like, hold up. He started trying to tell me on the ground, like, nah. I said, nah, get up, bro. I said, get up, homie. Come outside. We getting the heads up. Wow. He gets up, and he's not trying to walk out the house. He's still trying to explain himself, so I kind of grab him out the house. All I see is Juju, because this now you can hear this stuff. People are coming outside. I see my homie Juju tripping with the whole complex. And then Paisa foods were across the way, and he's telling them in Spanish, and I hear them basically talking in Spanish, like nah. Juju's going crazy. So I said, what'd you say to my sister? And my sis came out and she's like, nah. So I said, you gotta leave, homie. I said, you gotta bounce out of this vicinity. He's like, I don't got no shoes. I said, I don't care about that. You're leaving. So he gets to walking, and they tell him something in Spanish. The Paisa's like yelling Spanish something, and I said, nah, he's leaving, bro. So he walks off. Then my sister comes out. She's like, he got a phone in his pocket. And I walk up and I say, you got a phone you trying to jack? And I started patting his pockets, pocket checking him. Sure enough, he had a phone, so I just K'd him. Boom, 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 boom. He started leaking. This fool fell down. He got slid. I said, and he's on the ground just kind of like slid up. I said, you're leaving and you're never coming back. So he walks off all bloody, no shoes. He walks down towards Colfax. I tell my sis, like, hey, bruh, don't ever have that fool back in your house. We start taking his stuff out, putting it out in front of the yard. We're taking all his stuff, putting it out in front of the yard. I leave. 4 days later, I try to call my sister. She ain't answering her phone. So now I'm tripping. Go all the way back to Aurora. Sure enough, my sister has homie back in her house. Then I'm pissed. I like, I did all that for no reason. Bounce out. Then I get a call. She's leaving to California. She was going out to California with him. Goes out there, and I was pissed. I was irritated. And when he got out there, he tried to actually get physical with her out there. And, luckily God was with her, and she found her way to get back to Colorado. But, yeah, like I said, it was nothing to do with 18th Streets or none, bro. I don't have beef with them fools. It was just respect. So, yeah, that's how that went down. But I appreciate the question. I appreciate, recommended aspect. Mahai salute to everybody. You know what it is. Let's go. Hey, and we about to do a live stream with the homie Who Ride for 1,000 subs, bro. Big congratulations to him. I'm going to get at y'all.